Is a yeshiva bacher allowed to play sports?
Says a few points here. We'll try and keep it concise. But let's start with something that perhaps in the past it was something frowned upon, generally, especially in a Chassidish yeshiva, especially of older bachrim. Why would a bacher want to play sports if he can use his time to learn Torah, to daven, to help a fellow Jew? Bachrim, the sports that they had was walking on talucha, or the sports that they had was running to do mivtzaim. That was something which was kept a person going, and why should he waste his time with other things? However, there's the other aspect and the other side to it, and especially more in our times, when it's a necessity for someone to clear their head. And in fact, there's been answers from the Rebbe with regards to, for example, when they made Beis Sefer L'Melacha in Kfar Chabad, which was the school that they also learn a trade, the Rebbe demanded some very tough hours from them, because the Rebbe wanted that there should be enough time to learn Chassidus, to learn Gemara, to learn Halacha, and to learn a trade in the afternoon. And the Rebbe told them that the way that they'll be able to bring this out and to actually achieve it is for the fact that they'll invest in building a big swimming pool. Because when the people, when they're able to swim, when they're able to do exercise, it's something which clears their minds, and even though they have less sleep and there's such a tight schedule, they'll be able to accomplish what they have to accomplish. There's a story in London when they wanted to build a mikveh, and the Rebbe said, a mikveh, there's other mikvehs, better rather build a swimming pool. And there were two reasons given. One reason is because building a swimming pool is something which will give these students the ability to clear their minds, to do exercise, which will be able to bring them to the right place. Another reason is because if they go do it in a public space, in a different space, then it needs proper supervision, which not always is one able to do that. And therefore there is these two aspects which are important to understand. Number one is, especially in today's day and age, for the average bacher, for most bachrim, if he wants to be able to learn properly, if he wants to be able to concentrate the many hours that he should on learning Torah, on davening, etc., then he has to clear his mind with a physical activity. The Rambam says, which the Rebbe always quotes, "Hayois haguf bari v'shalem midarkei Hashem," or midarkei avodas Hashem. The body being healthy is something which is part of the ways of serving Hashem. So not only is it not a negative thing, on the contrary, it's something where someone is using something that can be used in the negative way, and he's using it as a form and as a manner to serve Hashem. He's putting his mind, he's clearing his mind through doing the proper physical bodily exercises that are needed. However, once again, the thing to remember is, number one, that's not the kach. That's not the main thing. It's not the sports for the sake of sports. It's rather the sports for the sake of being able to learn Torah, being able to do what one has to do. And number two is, like we mentioned earlier, there has to be the proper supervision. It's rather better that bachrim do it in the right place and in the right environment, in a yeshiva environment where they're together with others, rather than chas v'shalom going to other places where they have to go and it's not necessarily the right environment. Doing it properly and doing it with the purpose of going back to yeshiva and spending more time learning Torah is not only not a negative thing, it's the ultimate positive thing. It's the ultimate ishafcha of transforming something which could be mundane into something which becomes a vehicle to serve Hashem.